I stood for the Union, walked in the line, and I fought against the company. I stood for the UMW all day. Now who's gonna stand for me? I got no house and I got no pay. I just got a worrying soul and a blue tattoo on the side of my head, left by the number 9 cold, left by the number 9 cold.
Well, if he's drowned, then I hope he died happy. Or if he's on some battlefield slain, or if he's found him another fair lady, I love the one that bears his name.
Then he reached his hand out from his pocket. His fingers big, both long and slim, and pulled the ring down from his pocket. That's 7 years before she gifted him. He loads 16 tons of money again. Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine.
I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up a shovel and I walked to the mines. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal. The store boss said,
Well,
bless my soul, we
you
load
know,
16 tons of money again.
another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause
I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. That I owe my soul to the company store. There's all kinds of ways of being educated, you know. And we don't measure most of them. I was up on a steep ridge, walking for hours, totally lost. And I came on a little house and finally located the woman of the house. She was out front in her garden, and we got to talking a little bit, and I told her whose house I'd wandered off from and how I'd gotten completely lost. And she said, well, you can get back there pretty easy. And she said, I'll take you out there. We walked through some sort of open woods, and she said, now can you read a deer trail?
There you go.
Not reliably, I said. Well, she said, I'll tell you then the old road, it's a little longer. If you could read the deer trail, you could go right to where you're trying to get to. I said, well, that's just hopeless.
The winter here gets so bad, the damp it makes me ill. Can't dig no roots on the mountainside when the ground grows hard and still.
You got to dig at the foot of the hill. But maybe next summer when things are right and the companies will pay high, I'll get some money and pay my bills and bid these hills goodbye. And then he said with a sigh, it's a long way to the Delta from the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no traveling bills. I'm too old to ride the ride. muddy water Mississippi Delta. My muddy water Mississippi Delta. My muddy water Mississippi Delta. Then old King Cole, he called for his bow, he called for his farmers three. But none of his farmers couldn't farm a bit, but a mighty fine farm had he. Gee-wo-haw, said the farmers, running in and out, said the weavers, ring-dang-diddle, said the harpoons, drumma-drumma-drumma, said the drummers, doodle-doodle-doodle, said the fifers, tee-I-addle, said the fiddlers. Oh, you girls, you fair Scot lads, fare thee well, my dears. 80% of the natural wealth in West Virginia is owned by people who don't live there, and most of them have probably never even been there.
Well, the boss says raises do most anything, but I wonder, will my hair be all turned gray before he turns $1 loose and I get my due and lose a little that working girl blue? I'm tired of working my life away, somebody else all
want to do another song about courage. Comes from our friend Sam Gleaves, and this is an original he made after seeing a movie about Joan Baez in Bosnia. And he was so touched by the way that she would just travel and be on the front lines to sing the people through. It's called Angel in the Ashes. Up with one more here. If the World Had a Front Porch. This is a top 40 song by Tracy Lawrence that Michael added 2 stanzas to at the end. My favorites. I might be biased, but I think they are the best.
It was where we had the neighbors in when the evening's work was done, tuned up the fiddles and guitars.